Dear students, today being the first lecture, I would like to introduce you to the subject entomology, which actually is a branch of zoology dealing specifically with insects. If we talk about the classification of animal kingdom, it is classified into non-chordata and chordata. And within non-chordata, we have different phyla. One of the phylum being the Arthropoda. Arthropoda comprises of organisms with jointed appendages and of course metameric segmentation. So within this phylum, there are different classes, and one major class is the class Insecta, which has a synonym hexapoda. Hexa means six, poda is again for appendages or legs. So these organisms have six legs, that is three pairs of legs, and hence hexapoda. Insects, the word has been derived from a Latin word insectum, and it's another word from the Greek, that is entomon, which means cut into sections. These are a class of living creatures within the arthropods that have the body divided into three parts, that is head, thorax and abdomen, comprised of six jointed legs as already told earlier. They have two antennae meant specifically for sensation. So two antennae to sense the world around them. An exoskeleton made up of chitin. So chitinous exoskeleton. Most insects have one or two pairs of wings. Mind it, most insects, not all. That means there are certain insects which do not have wings, and these are the primitive insects. And in some cases, is if they are the evolved ones, then this is a secondary adaptation of having lost the wings or having one pair of wings. Now, between 9,50,000 to 10 lakhs of all described species are insects. So mind you, the number, the proportion of this species on earth, on the globe, is over 50% of the described eukaryotes. Nearly 1.8 million are insects. Insects are incredibly adaptable creatures and have evolved to live successfully in most environments on Earth, including deserts and even the Antarctic. And that is why they have flourished so beautifully on this globe. And if the number is so high, definitely they have a significant role to play in the ecosystem. Now, looking into this figure, one can easily say that the left half of this diagram shows 50% of insects, and the right half shows 50% of other organisms of the eukaryote species. 10 years ago, according to the available reports, the number of insects was 7,50,000. And today 1 million insect species are found and described. So this is only a data of the found and described species. That means there are a number of insect species which are present on the earth but have not been discovered as yet. And if within a span of just 10 years you expect that about 2,50,000 species have been discovered, so you can imagine the number of species still uh, to be explored. Their small size and ability to fly helps them to escape from enemies and travel to new environments, can also produce large number of offsprings very quickly. So these are some of the characteristics which may be attributed to the reasons of their success. Thank you. So I would be continuing in short slides, uh, one after the other, part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, so on, depending upon the length of the lecture.